thing is when we use also as a background in the airport scene at the beginning, and this is basically a collage of.
It's not something we sent you.
Yes. It's something you sent us, but because we didn't have something that fit exactly, so we kind of reconstructed it. So I think at this point this is something that should possibly be either redone or It's the same thing with this moment and with other moments. I think we will need various kind of background layers. Mm-hmm. This one kind of worked, but basically it's because we looped this tiny part, I think, from a piece you did. So and then it changes and moves into this other feedback thing, which we usually kind of grow. So the question is basically, how, is it worth trying to connect the different, the
airport scene to
the airport scene to the feedback
Was that false sound that you hear in the other one.
Was that us?
Well, that's what you're talking
That
about.
maybe you want that to change into some other kind of industrial sound that speeds it along, that it kind of moves it.
Exactly. Because the idea is we can use it to kind of not exactly follow the act, but somehow not to have something that's as static maybe, and that kind of moves into the second part because the two moments are really connected. The whole thing kind of
So
expands.
you want to replace the sounds that are going woo, woo. Is that us? Yeah, that's us.
That's
Especially once she they pick her up.
Something
It needs to add something so that's sort of like a bridge between the two, so that can go, then the boom can go out and the thing can come up, and there's a joint, because now it's just boom, 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 feedback.
Layer in a couple more.
And also because the whole thing moves, we have this kind of action thing, and all of a sudden it kind of becomes, it kind of opens up. The car leaves the airport. We have this big shot, and still this kind of menace that that goes on and moves to the next scene actually. So. Okay, so next thing is what we use as a background for the office scenes. I think we use the same elements in every single scene in the office, which is something that obviously potentially should. We should have it. Maybe we can use similar sound, but they should evolve through the film.
So this cue is used in a few different sections.
I think we use it as a background in every single scene in the office. It's always there. If we had like 2 or 3 different layers we can play with in the mix, because here I don't think we need something that has a musical texture or it's really something that has to be there in the background, etc. So, but I think if we can somehow play with different tracks or sound or textures during the scene, I think it can work better. C'est bien ça.
That's really good for the helicopter scene too.
Change it a bit. tell me what to do.
Yeah, because this we can loop, and
Yeah.
so it's so.
Et dans la composante, parce que là il y a le côté très grave, très rond, puis il y a l'autre qui raille un peu.
Donc on va avoir une qui soit juste uniquement grave et qui soit. Yeah, maybe we should have one that's just only very low
Yeah.
and nothing on top.
Yeah.
That just.
That's actually really low. Just the woofers on this actually don't kick it.
Mm.
I'm sure if we put the B&Ws on, they'd start shaking off the.
Mm.
I'm not hearing it.
But do we have a sub bass?
Do you want it sub? I mean, you can do.
Yes,
sub,
I
yeah.
can pitch after.
Yeah,
if you-
yeah. I mean, this isn't that necessarily any pure sounding, any like pure frequency thing you could do in sound design.
It's great how what tone was going
I don't know if it was slowed down in the end, but it was a very long piece that I edited and compressed. Like if there were sections of it that you liked, say this part would be great if it went on longer than we have it. There's probably a lot more of every part of it.
But is this a cue that you feel needs a lot more, like some of the other ones?
It's not so much that it needs more. It's that because it comes back so many times in the
Yeah.
movie. I mean, maybe you can adapt it to the mood
Right.
of the specific.
Okay.
the specific moment.
Okay.
So then maybe we should see the other moments
let's
we're
look
using
at
it
the other ones now.
just to see what you know.
Because this one, like, if you take the wah-wah guitar out, it's really different. If you take
Yeah,
the
if you feature
percussion
the
out, it's
organs
really
on
different.
one,
We could do
it's
different
one
mixes.
kind of
Right,
thing.
yeah.
If you feature the guitars.
Different
and the-
combos.
Yeah. We should listen. We should look through the different
Sure.
scenes, and we could pull up on the computer the longer source file from which this edit was made, and see if there's more elements there.
Yeah.
rather than going
Yeah,
through
because actually what we've been doing, I think we've been using, as far as I remember, we used like on 2 occasions we used the first part of the track,
Right.
and then we
the
used
second
and then we
part.
did
So
and then we
already
used
you've
the
got
second
2
part.
different
Yeah.
mixes from the same track.
Yeah. At this point, I think it's interesting. It's a slightly different noise, and if we have something that's more dreamlike. Yeah.
Sorry, so just take a second.
No, we know which one.
Have to you?
Yes.
Who's doing the final mix of our music? Are we gonna do stereo mixes here, or are you gonna do all the mixes where you are? So then you'll basically do. We're not gonna do mixes here. That will be final mixes for the. You'll do the 5/1 mix and the stereo mix and whatever else you need. Okay. I suppose if we get some multi-track sections that where we shape it a little bit here, you can either do a bounce as a reference, or you'll be taking it away anyway, so you'll have the reference of how we like it.
Sorry, Steve, I'm turning you down.
No, I was thinking that hours ago, dude. Wait.
Ooh, that's sweet. Sorry. It was.
It was nice, baby. It might be a little dramatic.
Yeah. That thing.
Going to the car is a little dramatic, I think.
Do you think that backwards symbol? That's kind of dumb.
No, you gotta.
Yeah.
People like that stuff. It's not to you.
Oh, I know what to do. 1 second. Give me a second.
You have it right on the cut,
Yeah.
which is that it's a little.
Yeah, that's a little
It's a little super.
stupid. I just wanted to line it up.
Là, je vois pas très bien ce qu'on peut faire de plus, c'est vachement bien.
Là, ça va. Sur ce thème-là,
Ouais.
on a à peu près
Hein
tout ce qu'il
Hein
faut et on pourra rebidouiller et avancer.
Surtout qu'en plus, parce qu'en plus, eux, ils nous donnent le morceau en entier, donc c'est issu. Et en plus, les trucs, ils sont suffisamment sur des pistes, sur des pistes qui est séparées pour qu'on puisse faire tout ce qu'on veut. Donc ça va très bien en fait. Because like doing another doubling the guitar track that we can do. We will try it, and I think it's really.
Okay.
So we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we can try other things, but it works. I mean,
Yeah. Or maybe even something that the two of you were doing with the bass, and you were making those like squeaky sounds and stuff. Something to cut the sort of like I don't know. Whose gun is it? Hers? Is this a gun from the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the car it wasn't loaded, right?
Yeah.
Does she load it in the car?
No, she loads it in the...
Why don't you try starting it? The sound comes in immediately after the gunshot. What if it was a little silence and only starts coming up under her screens, kind of, instead of right away?
Yeah, the trouble with the hiss track is it's...
And maybe the fade should be longer.
Pushing buttons, so
Yeah.
just pick a real static part.
It's getting there. I think does it get loud too fast?
Yeah, it gets too loud too fast.
Is that ours?
No,
No.
that's again something Olivier did.
Are you suggesting we try something for this or not? You
Yeah,
are.
yeah. I
Yeah.
really think I really want to change
The
this.
beginning of it, especially, I thought there was stuff we recorded today that sounded like it would go really well there.
Mm.
There's some like rhythmic thing, like did he use Macbeth or something of ours?
Yeah, he's
It was
Macbeth.
like-
Well, it's actually a little more dated in a way,
Yeah.
I think. But you could definitely sort of take elements of it as far as the propulsive kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
It's slicker sounding too than anything that we're using in a way.
Actually, what does work in this is the like backward voices or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, the
Screaming or
screams.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they are in specific moments. There's something
Yeah.
kind of.
Those are just sort of like fascist dictator speeches. That's what they're using. They're just like, it's the whole White House kind of.
Well, it'd certainly
Yes,
be
it
fun
is.
to try something for that section. It's a very incredible section.
Yes, 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Create your masterpiece.
Of what?
Frightening music.
The first part of it,
Attends,
in
oui,
place
sur
of
le
what we
portable,
played
je te
today,
disais.
I thought would be really good, but it obviously has to go through a bunch of
I
evolutions.
was wondering, what do you, I mean, it's just like, what would you think about
Ça va,
like,
ça va
doing the
très
exact opposite of that? Like, as something completely serene?
Well, that's what I was thinking, or just something kind of weirdly.
Something
seductive.
something, yeah.
I'd go for
Rhythmic.
total guitar kill.
Well,
Just
some
have
of
it
it,
be as
I-
loud
It's
and
hard to
over
really
as
sustain,
possible.
it's hard to sustain
Yeah, that's the
that
thing. What if
in a
it
way.
happened?
You can mix anything if you have enough stuff.
I mean, it'd be such a great place in the movie to just have an totally extreme. I mean, it'd be great to be extreme in our
In a David Tudor sort of way?
No, in like a Fender amp kind of way. It'd be kind of cool to have somebody do it. Well, I don't know. Should we just start with a straight thing?
measure.
Yeah.
So I don't think we should do that. I don't know. I think he has.
Is that too phony?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think.
Well, we can try a couple of different things in any case, but maybe we should start doing the most minimal thing possible.
What's wrong, Eric? Just making sure it's all correct.
I'm sorry. Or like the opening of a Branca thing or something like that.
See what it sounds like.
Should we be cueing off whatever Steve's doing?
Yeah.
Rhythmically?
Yeah. Do something else.
Looks like good. It's only 3 actually.
Let's go further into the tape. Where there's more needed. Well, let's see. Where did it start here?
might as well do some of that. I got stuff